back in the day, like we did in the past when we told you where did Mike and Ro come from and how we were in high school. And now we're going to talk about how were our ass whoopings growing up, because we got a lot of them stories. We're going to focus on some of our favorites and then, again, hopefully entertain the fuck out of y'all. So
you had a favorite ass whooping?
I got a favorite one.
I never had a favorite one.
I got a favorite one just because
I didn't like any of them.
I got a favorite one just because I knew I earned this one. And so
these are your stripes.
Yeah, so
okay.
So this is the one where and I might have told Ro, because like I said, we've known our asses forever, so you might have told him this story before. But so as I mentioned, I got brothers and shit, and so I'm home, and usually because I'm the youngest, when you're at home, you like to be a lot tougher when your parents aren't around. You like to sit there and go, yeah, I'm fucking better than you, and talking shit. I always go back and forth with my brother, man. We'd always talk shit all the time. And so I'm walking around the house, and we just got back from school. I'm walking through the halls just all happy and shit. And I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden, Mike had to go take a shit. So Mike didn't want to just go and take a shit like a normal person. He wanted his brother downstairs to know he had to take a shit too. So I'm walking down the hall, and I just start going, I gotta take a shit. And as I'm yelling, I don't notice my dad opening the door.
So, yeah, he had to take a shit real quick.
So as soon as I'm getting to the last part of that shit, my dad comes in, and all I heard was the door slam shut, and he goes, "You got to take a what?" And you should have saw my face. I was like, "Ooh!"
Shit in his pants.
So prior to taking that shit, got my ass whooped. I'm not gonna lie, I had to hold that shit while I'm getting my ass whooped. And so my dad, he had a collection of these nice, thick brown leather belts. I mean, he had some belts with some wear and tear on them. They had some life on them. They looked like they'd been handed down from father to father just to whoop ass, and they just never fucking die.
Talking about those like Texas belts with the big old buckles.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like put the symbol in your ass.
Oh, and you can and no matter how lightly they try to take them off, they clang like a motherfucker.
Oh.
You clink, clink, clink. So it's like, oh shit. Every time my dad took his pants off, my ass started to hurt. You hear him all the way upstairs on the other side of the room, his belt clanging. I'm like, but no, daddy.
I'm just trying to picture this. Listen here, motherfucker. If you shit on me, I'm gonna beat your ass even more. How was that conversation?
No, because when you're like nervous and shit, like you get really scared, like actually we told this story on another podcast about Chris Weidman. How he had to go fight. He had to take a shit, but he had to go fight. When you start getting the butterflies, or you start to get real nervous and shit, like your ass clenches up, and that little turtle head that was poking sucks back inside of you,
sits in your stomach.
Yeah. So I don't think only way that shit was coming out is if he had beat me to death, and then I was dead, and all of a sudden my bowels released.
Honey, I beat him so bad he shit himself.
He shit all over himself. That's a new record. He's all happy. I told you I could do it.
Yelling for your brother to come in. You're next.
And I couldn't see my brother's face at the time, but I'm guaranteeing you, hearing me yell and then get to that part to where I say gotta take a shit, I gotta know he's in the kitchen somewhere downstairs just smiling ear to fucking ear, because we used to tease the shit out of each other when that other person actually earned the ass whooping. And when I say that, it's because my dad used to whoop our ass for no fucking reason. I say no fucking reason, but it would be reasons that you would sit there and go, guys, that's taking a little too far. He just forgot to put the remote back on the table.
You're wasting the batteries.
You know what I'm saying?
You're using too much, wearing down them batteries.
I told you to put it back.